Welcome to podcast 45 in our series of Who Let the Master Out. Now we're going to round up talking about how the love energy gives us a knowing of things that are happening around us in our world. And in doing this, the last thing I want to discuss is a kind of emotional energy connection that we can develop with other individuals. Now, we've already chatted about how we become aware of other people's emotions when we're around them as we connect with love energy. What I'm going to focus on is something a little more than that. Of course, love energy works in a variety of ways. And to talk about two ways that love energy connects us, I'm going to refer it to kind of how we use Facebook. So first, we have those friends and acquaintances that we've invited to our Facebook Lives onto our page, but we don't follow them. We have them as friends, but they don't appear in our daily feed. So when we're interested in what's going on in their life, we can click on our friends list, click on their page, and see what's going on in their lives. And that represents how we also have the ability to tap into others even when they're not in our presence. So you've probably experienced picking up the phone to dial someone and they're calling you. Or you think about someone you haven't heard from in a long time and suddenly you get something in the mail from them, or you get an email, or maybe you even bump into them in person. And we're like, whoa, deja vu. But as we focus our attention on something or someone, love energy extends out to that, and it starts investing its attention in that area as well. Love energy will draw us into an experience involving our focus. It's kind of like these days when you search for something on the internet and then suddenly ads start appearing all over the place for those items, on our computer. And where our attention goes, that's where our energy flows. So if we focus on a person, we might be dialing out to them with our energy. And if they are in a calm moment or are sensitive enough to energy, they might feel that tap on their shoulder and reach out to you to let you know, hey, you were on my mind. Also, if we are focusing on fearing something, we might be unintentionally jumping up and down, yelling at the fear, over here, over here. Now, that might have just created more fear in you, so breathe. Remember, you have your power of choice, so you can choose what your focus is. So I'm going to tell you not to think about cute little puppies and kittens. See how that works? Now you can't stop thinking about cute little puppies and kittens, can you? So we have power over our focus. Secondly, there are those people we come across in our lives who we just know that there's a destined purpose for us meeting them. It feels like we've known them before and we're old friends who we're getting reacquainted with and catching up on what's happened in our life since we last saw them. For these individuals, this becomes more like when we follow someone on Facebook or we join a private group with them and we get alerts when they post something important. We can develop a type of supernatural spiritual connection with people who are still living here with us in the physical plane. I have friends of mine who, when I think of them, I reach out to them communicating whatever comes to my mind. Once I texted one of them and wrote, "Whoever you are staring at, just stop." She responded that she was busted and how I knew she was staring at some guy while she was waiting for her food order. Another time I texted a friend and I just put the weapon down. To which she responded, questioning how I knew she was so angry that she could have possibly been thinking about ending their life, but not really. You know how our minds come up with solutions to our emotions, and sometimes it's just helpful to process those thoughts to make us feel better about letting other people live and staying out of prison. But love energy, it flows through the heart. So emotion is how we are all connected. It's like we're all in a large pond filled with unconditional love water, sitting on our lily pads, basking in the sun. And the fear emotions are like pebbles that are dropped into the pond. We kind of hear the little pebble drop into the water, and then we feel little ripples that come across the pond. And the larger our lily pad hearts get, the less impact those little ripples have. Now, sometimes when someone else is feeling emotions that are just so strong, it might sound and feel like a boulder being thrown into the water. And that is when we more readily get the message that a friend is going through something because their emotions are so extreme. Within our society today, electronics have made our interactions less physical and more virtual. One awesome benefit to our electronic age is that it is so very easy to reach out to someone else with a text or an email, a Facebook message, or a little instant message, just to say, hey, I was thinking of you. I love you, dude. So if there's someone who pops into your head, maybe there is a reason. Well, okay, come on. You know there is always a perfect reason for everything. So if it is happening and your heart recommends reaching out to them, take a moment to say howdy. You might make it an easier choice for them to choose happiness today. And you never know. You could be that one thing that keeps someone from taking their life. Since we are finishing up on the subject of the knowing, in our next episode, I'm going to share some of the experiences I have had with this side of love energy. And then after that, I'm going to share some of my experiences with another way we receive information, which is by seeing visions. Ooh, So, we are 45 episodes into this series of Who Let the Master Out. Do you feel like you are breaking the cycle of feeling like you are less? Do you feel free? Do you feel big? Do you see other giants walking around with you in this world? Do you feel the master within you? Do you feel your inner master observing your life? When you are able to just be and witness all that is going on around you, like you're watching a movie or like you're watching scenery from a train, then the witnesser inside you is observing this life our character is playing. Your master has come out. Till next time, take time to breathe deep and let your master grow and spend more time being present in your life. There's no pressure. It will happen when you are ready to expand into the next phase of your life. Witnessing unconditional love right up next to the fear-based conditional love of this giant fear amusement park. You can do it! So until next time, take care and know that I love you.